Hello, hello. Do you have a royal family in your country? I do, kind of. I grew up in the UK where there's the British royal family. And in today's One inspirACTION, I am emailing the royal family because I'm reading Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Actually, it's the third time I've read it. And there's a whole chapter in there on blessing people who have wealth. Because if you've come from a background of scarcity mindset, of being middle class or poor, then people have a tendency to hate rich people. Have you ever noticed? Have you ever done that? And it reminded me of when I was a student in London. I was doing a master's degree. I was so struggling for money. Living in central London on a part-time salary is not easy. And I was struggling so much for everything. I couldn't even really afford bus fares. I was cycling everywhere. And one day I read about Prince Harry saying that it was hard being part of the royal family and that people didn't understand what it was like for him, and I think he'd had to leave a mission early. I got so angry about this that sitting in a library doing my work for my master's course, I decided to email him and tell him how I felt, that he might have it tough because he can't go and do army stuff without being photographed, but at least he can heat his house, at least he can eat food, at least he can have water. And I went into a real rant about the fact that in it would have been 2010, I think, it was just not right for some people to have so much money and other people to not have money. So that's where I was at that time. So what I'm doing today is I'm gonna turn this around, and I'm now going to bless the royal family as per T. Herv Ecker's suggestion. So, the idea about that is that you bless people who have money. And I'm not saying that I bless the royal family. I don't necessarily think it's the most modern thinking institution going, but I do want to sort of change my message to the universe. So instead of hating people who have money, I'm gonna actually just embrace the fact that these guys have got so much wealth in the royal, I can't speak now, in the UK. Sorry, so I'm just gonna find other members. I actually contacted, they don't have the email anymore. Okay, so yes, I've got it. This is Prince Harry's personal website. So I'm going to now contact him and just let him know that I take back what I wrote to him all those years ago, and that I bless him and his wealth. Here we go. Okay, so I'll show you what I've written. Okay. Dear Harry, I'm sure that you remember my previous message well. I wrote it back in 2007 when I was a broke student. I'd read a quote by you saying that life was tough for a prince. I may be paraphrasing. Since that time, I've changed my perspective on things, and whilst I'm still not convinced the monarchy is a modern institution, I no longer begrudge your wealth or choice to live as a prince. I bless your wealth and your status, and sincerely hope that you enjoy it and are able to do everything you'd like to do with it. Thanks for everything that you do, and I wish you all the best. That's as much as I can write because I only have 300 words. So there you go. That was my little message to Prince Harry. I will now send it to him. It's gone. Yay. Clarence House, London. SW1A1BA. So there you go. It's not the first time I've written to the royal family, but it is the first time I've written to bless their wealth. Have a great day. See you soon.